I'm a badminton player, and a lot of people say that when we lose sometimes, or when we are disappointed, when we lose a match, people say that it's okay. You've done really well. You are a great you're a great player. You're a good player. So people say that when playing, like when I'm playing a match, people say that you shouldn't be uh, too much thinking that okay, I'm a great player, I can win whatever match, any match I play, and you shouldn't be overconfident, but you should be confident. So what is the difference? People say that you shouldn't be overconfident. So when you go into the court, being overconfident, that's not really good for you. But at the same time, you have to be confident that you can win a match. So I just wanted to know the difference because a lot of people told me this.
I hope… I hope those people who give you this advice have played some game in their life. You know, one day I was walking in the Chennai airport. Then the Indian Hockey Federation secretary saw me and said, Sadhguru, our boys are going to Germany for the Champions Trophy. Please, can you talk to them? A few years ago, the entire team was with us for 8 days, and we made a big difference for them at that time, way back, I'm talking about almost 27 years ago. So this is a few years later, it's a completely new team. He said especially that hockey team at that time largely came from the tribal areas in Assam, Odisha, these kind of places. So many of these boys have never even traveled outside the country. For the first time, they're going all between the ages of 18 to 22, most of them. Only 2, 3 senior players, everybody else is very young, first time they're going into a international trophy, but they're good players, they all come up in that Tata Academy of Hockey, whatever that is, yeah. They're good players, but they have no exposure, they're fearful. So I went there to speak to these boys. And they had one psychologist, somebody they had invited to speak to him in the airport. They're just about to board, let's say in another hour they're leaving. So this guy is telling, what, maa baap ka ijjat, aapka… this… I can't repeat these words, he's saying, your parents… this thing, their honor is upon your shoulders. Desh ka ijjat aapka this mein hai, sir mein hai, something he's saying, okay? So these boys are just looking open mouth. 1 billion people's expectations is killing, huh? Nobody can carry it on their head. So I looked at this torture they're doing to these boys, and then they asked me to speak. I asked these boys, do you like to play hockey? They say yes. Then I said, I'm sure. I played a lot of hockey when I was young. So I said, I'm sure you can't play hockey. You don't know how to play hockey. Then suddenly their pride, he said, no, we can play hockey. So we took a stick and a ball and dribbled around a little bit in the airport. And then I said, I don't think you guys, you all gammards, you come from tribal land, can you play hockey? You don't know how to play hockey. Then they said, no, we can play hockey better than anybody. Then what is your problem? If you can play hockey, put the damn ball in the goal, that's all. Don't worry about your country, about your mother, about your father, all this nonsense. Your only thing is you must have lust in your heart to put the ball in the goal, that's all.
Yeah.
You don't try to carry India with you. After you win the thing, then India will come into picture. At that time, only thing that matters is the ball and where it goes, whether it's with you or it's going to somebody else. And like when we were actually this conversation was in Hyderabad. I was having a conversation in Hyderabad, and one of these persons asked, after all the conversation, the last question is this: Sadhguru, how to beat Pakistan in the cricket game? I said, beating Pakistan, Indian army should do. Indian cricket team should not beat Pakistan, they must just hit the ball. They must just hit the ball. What are you trying to beat Pakistan? So with all this emotion, you will do stupid things. Right now, this is a thing that I'm seeing that, all the sports people have become like this. It is not at all necessary to do that. There is substantial medical and scientific evidence to show that when a person is of a pleasant experience, joyful and well, your chemistry is very pleasant, This means your body, your brain, your instincts, everything will function at its best. There is enough evidence for this. But now everybody is going like this, they think only with aggression they can win. It's not that. You don't have to have any aggression. You just have to hit the ball or shuttle or whatever you're hitting well, that's about it. So people believe unless you create a certain level of anger and this thing against somebody you can't play, that is not so. If you're enjoying the game, you will play at your best. Unfortunately, this trend is caught up like this. That's why I said, you must watch Ronaldinho, how deceptive it is and how joyful he is